All right, guys. I want to go through PA from today, the 20th of August. No trades today, but I didn't take something that I probably could have taken. But I need to be able to trade what I see and not what I want to see. And that's something we were actually talking about today on Zoom. So for the day, we came in with a bullish bias. I was thinking that we are going potentially higher, actually, and ultimately into this target that I have here. I did see that we came into this volume imbalance. We filled it, um, but I still thought that we keep pushing higher into this target, the weekly target, but we didn't do that, and that's okay. So now it's a matter of how do I figure out where I went wrong today or where we went wrong today. So on the hour chart, actually on the 15, let's go 15. Because this is really where all of the, as you can see, this is the trade that was missed. Let's just get into the nitty gritty here. So into the nitty gritty, into 9:30. I don't take trades before 9:45. I let the market do what it's got to do, and then I trade afterwards. Now, what I saw coming into 9:30 was we had equal lows. All right, these equal lows in here. So I thought, okay, cool. We probably end up sweeping those probably into this FEG, which we did do. We came into it beautifully, and I wanted to look for longs from that point. So let's still cut down to a 1 minute and look at it, right? So this is the PA here. We have open at 9:30. Once 9:30 happened, I saw we were pushing up. I was like, oh, dang. Okay, well, we're moving up. How can I even look to get in anything? The only thing I really thought about was we need some form of a sweep of liquidity, which clearly we do not get anywhere in this price leg right here. Um, I did think maybe this could be the low of the day, but it's not at 9:30 and it's not at 8:30, so it didn't really quite make too much sense. I was like, okay, cool. Once we got up to this point, around 9:50, 9:45, 9:45, 9:50 time, I was like, okay, let me wait till the 10 o'clock candle for us to push a little bit lower to create a new low on the 4 hour candle before looking to go higher. That's my thought process going into the day. If we go back to the 4 hour real quick, then you can see why I thought that, which was we came into this FEG on this 4 hour candle here. I thought we'd push a little bit lower, maybe into 50% of this 4 hour candle, and then look to push higher. Obviously, that didn't happen. Very clear on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour also. Maybe we'd push a little bit lower, find an entry, and then push higher. That's how I was thinking. Now, in the 1 minute, price obviously did not give us any of that. Now, whoops, we're over here. Price did not give us any of that at all. Now, where the blunder for me was, is I think I was a little too zoomed in, and you got to zoom out a little bit, where we have a very clear drawn liquidity. Here, I don't think anyone can discount that. That is so clear that all of this was just built up from London session, pre New York, um, and we can clearly see that this is all liquidity. Price came in, ran it. Because of my overall bias, I wasn't thinking short, thinking to take shorts. I was thinking, yeah, shorts to potentially come a little bit lower, but then to ultimately go higher. And I kind of got trapped in that thought process last week also, where um, there were manipulations at 8:30, or was it 9:30? A clear manipulation, clear draw, clear targets. We moved in that direction. It would have been a winning trade, and then the actual move happened afterwards. So that might be something that I need to look into a little bit more in terms of trading what I see, not what I think the bias is. And this is what I mean by that. So we have an ISP here, we have a push, we have an SMB, we have a change of state of delivery, we have an FEG. There's a lot going on here. We have an order block. So for me personally, how I would take this is I would take this off of the breaker like that, cover the high of the breaker in this particular case, since that's what got manipulated. We have our standard deviations, high to low. Obviously, we target the 2 standard deviations, and then we go break even from there, and ultimately target the 4 as a full target. So this would have been a pretty clean 5.3R trade. We would have bring that over a little bit. Yeah, 5.3R trade. And a quick one at that. This is looking like 19 minutes for 5R. Pretty crazy when you think about it. But yeah, that's a mistake that I made today that I'm looking at and considering why did I make that mistake? Especially since it's very clear, you know, sometimes just zoom out a little bit. And yes, I'm really trying to trade with my bias, daily bias, but I also have to realize that when a manipulation happens, trade that manipulation, right? Power of 3 is how I trade. Once I trade the power of 3, I should be set. Um, if that's the direction of the day, great. If not, also great. But those manipulations always pretty much go to the 2 standard deviations. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process from our market review for today. So yeah, this is definitely a missed opportunity today. Mainly again, just because bias. I was looking long bias, how to get in long. But yeah, that's pretty much it.